How's it, guys? Let's go. Today we're talking about Barcelona. We're just gonna kick off the video and just have a discussion of the current squad. We ain't gonna talk about the transfer rumors. We ain't gonna talk about newcomings, brand new. We're just talking about the current squad that is in display on the 8th of July. Let's go. Let's bring it. So we're gonna start off with the attacks, midfields, defense, and end it off with the goalkeepers. Keeping it simple. All right, so we're gonna talk about the current attackers that are present in Barcelona as we speak. So we have Dembele still playing, and the number nine Lewandowski, the number 10 Ansu Fati, Ferran Torres, and Rafinha. So I think they have some of the best rotations with their attacks. They have such a good you know just that they have a nice depth in their attack. They can switch it around. Rafinha can switch around with Dembele. Fati can come in and play wherever. Ferran Torres can step in as a number nine that probably won't score, but you'll just chill there. And but you have a great Ferran Torres who can come in and play the role and sometimes deliver if given some more game time. I think he's a good star. I think he's a good player that just needs some game time. I probably said this before. Uh, yeah, he probably plays as a I don't know. I think I'll have to see some more games of his to kind of have a feel maybe what his proper position is. But he plays well as a winger as well as coming into the middle and switching around sometimes. So the attack, I'm not too fussy about. I think they should leave it as it is. I think they should come into the 22-23 season, sorry, 23-24 season with this attacking lineup. I don't think you should let anybody go because if one is injured, you may not have enough rotation going around. So I think they should just keep this what they have. It's a total of five, and that's a great magic number because every, every the wingers will fight for their spots, and Lewandowski will probably doesn't need anybody threatening his spot anyways. So it's a good attack, and they have a pretty good squad. And actually, I want to add, last season they also had a very good squad, and I think they had a very successful season, winning Copa España in January and winning La Liga by a milestone. They left Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid to the dust. They left them, and it gives me no pride to say it, but they did. So they left a good gap to show the good players they had. And I think they were kicked out of the Champions League very early because of something where players just need to gel with each other, learn each other. And I think later on within that season, you got to see Barcelona players understanding their teammates. You got to see Barcelona players understanding Xavi's instructions, his tactics, and you got to understand, oh, this is what Xavi's trying to do with the players and the players getting along and understanding each other. I think that was good, and I think that was what was lacking in the beginning phase of the previous season. But fortunately enough, I think this season they can go into the Champions League and at least further in the Champions League with their squad. They can boast to have a better squad than most of the teams that are coming to the current Champions League season. They can boast to say, "Hey, we have the best number 9 in the world in Europe," you know, with eh, we saw that, but with Lewandowski. Oh, there's also Haaland. I forgot. Okay, they can both have one of the best number nines in Europe with Lewandowski and the best number nine in La Liga. It's hard for me to say it, and they can also boast to have a great wingers with Dembele, Rafinha, Ferran Torres, as well as Ansu Fati. It's not bad. It's a good one. Coming to the midfield, I don't think they needed any reinforcements in the midfield, and I was very confused to see Barcelona were also targeting Kula, and I was like, why? You have a great amount of depth within your midfield. If anything, I don't think you guys have ever had a midfield problem for as long as I have been alive. I don't think Barcelona has ever had a midfield problem. But they were in the market. They got some players. They got Gundogan for free, which is great. But I don't think they needed him, to be honest. I think perhaps there was an aspect they did need a leader, given Sergio Busquets has left and has left to the MLS. They did need some leaders. I think Gundogan will be a good leader in the dressing room, in the locker room, but did they need him? No. I think their midfield was perfect. They had a great midfield. They still have a good and a great midfield. But coming in, they have Pedri, Frank Kessia, Roberto when he's not injured, Frankie de Jong, Gavi, and Gundogan. I think it's a good midfield, and it's well enough in depth to continue on in the preceding season. I think they do need a defensive midfield. Sergio Busquets going is gonna leave a hole. Can Rob, Sergi Roberto play in that defensive midfield? Yes, he can. He has played in before, but I think it's better for Barcelona to go into the market and find a pure defensive midfield. They are in talks, but this video is not about transfer rumors. Coming to the defense, I'm excited to see the defense. It's actually looking pretty clean. They have Kunde, Marco Alonso, Christensen, uh, Arejo, and Martinez, and Eric Garcia. So a lot of people have been talking about Eric Garcia. They say he should go and they want him out. And to my disbelief, I think he's one of the players that are happy to sit on the bench, play when needed, and I think Barcelona do need that. It's okay to have an okay player to sit on the bench and wait for his turn. You don't have to sell him out because Kunde will be injured in the middle of the season and Arejo will be injured in the middle of the season, or they'll be tired and they'll need rest, and you will need to rotate. And having a player of the stature of Eric Garcia who can play with possession, which is a rare skill for a defender. If you have a game where hey you just scored a goal but you're scared that this team might come back and you just want to hold possession, you don't want to do too much. Eric Garcia is one of the best defenders to come in. He will help keep possession. He is one of the best defenders with the ball. I've read tweets where Barcelona fans were comparing him to Sergio Ramos. Yes, he is that good with the ball. He is really good. I think they should keep him come into next season. Heck, since he's so good with the ball, I would say try him out in the role of defensive midfielder because he can pass the ball really well. He can defend as well as he is good with the ball. Give it a try. If not, keep him on the bench. Let him warm it up. Let him be, sit there. And I think he's more than happy to. But Barcelona do have some great defense coming to the next season. Do they need to get more? Perhaps. They only have a total of six defenders in total, which is not good because if three of your defenders, if two of them are injured, one is suspended, what you're gonna do? You have to bring a midfielder back to defend. You probably do need a nice extra one. Um, in my personal view, I always think of the for every player that's not there, what is it? For every player that's on the pitch, have a backup somewhere. So I think that that's my mindset. Essentially, though, they have a really good squad. They're gonna come into the next season really good, really strong, with a really good defense. And coming to the goalkeepers, they keeping it strong with Ter Stegen and one of their academy. Is it Pena? Something like that. That's really good. Allowing a younger players in the youth academy to learn from Ter Stegen. Hopefully, he can take up the mantle. If not, you can try and again another season with another player. So they have a good um, goalkeeper right there. But I do have to stress, out of all the goalkeepers I've watched, Ter Stegen is also injury prone. I would have thought they would have got another backup goalkeeper, but it is cool. Yeah, but overall, in conclusion, man, Barcelona they're gonna kick it this season. They're gonna kill it, chill. They've secured at least top three, if not top two. They're gonna come into the season, and I think they will probably compete very well in the Champions League. Do they just if as long as they get the reinforcements in the defensive side of the midfield, they will be fine. Maybe an extra person in the defense. Attack, you don't need a problem. If you keep every attacker you have, then that's perfect. And Barcelona is gonna probably look to have a good team. They seem to have trimmed out a lot of dead weight during these past couple of seasons, and you're seeing that because every player now that's in the current squad list is of top tier and talent, and you're like, oh, whoa, he can also do something, and he can also do something. It's not like if Arejo is injured, you're like, oh yeah, we're good. No, no, no. You still have Eric Garcia. You still have Balde. You still have so many good potential, great players that are in Barcelona. And I didn't see Balde actually. I don't know. But look, guys, I'm only reading from the website, so I don't know why Balde is not here. Perhaps you guys can tell me. But yeah, other than that, Barcelona this season, I'll give them a great push. They can get deep into the Champions League, deep into the La Liga. They're gonna have a good season. They'll probably win a trophy coming out of it, if not more. Let's see if they obviously get that Sergio Busquets backup rolling. I think they should have kept him without like without ensuring. Make sure you have the backup. If you don't have, then don't let him go, you know. But they let him go before they were able to secure a backup. So hopefully they do, and hopefully they get a nice backup in the defense. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. Until next time, please like, please subscribe, and until next time, ciao.